Hi everyone. In this presentation, I'll be showing you all a web browser app called TweetDeck that you can use to manage your Twitter account. The news media uses Twitter a lot to reach out to our tech-savvy generation, so as a journalist, it'd be important to know how to use social media networks such as Twitter, Facebook, etc. To get to TweetDeck, you can type in tweetdeck.twitter.com into your web browser. If you have a Twitter account, you can sign in, and if you don't, you can easily sign up right there at the bottom. Alright, well, when you log into TweetDeck, you'll see that it has 4 default columns. It has the home, notifications, messages, and activity columns. The home column is basically your timeline, where you can see your own tweets and the tweets of others. The notifications column will alert you of any new activity that directly involves you. The messages column is just where you can have conversations with your followers, and the activity column will be the column where you can see the activity of your followers and the people that you follow. The really cool thing about TweetDeck is that each column has filters, so you can get anything that you specifically want. We can click up here in any column, go to content, put in a keyword. Let's say that I only want tweets about the World Cup, so I'll type in World Cup, and then I'll only see tweets about the World Cup. And again, I can do this in any column. I can go to the activity column and do the same thing. And then tweets about the World Cup will show up. Another really cool thing about TweetDeck is that you can schedule your tweets. For example, we can go to new tweet, type your tweet in, and then schedule it to whatever time you want. And then at that time, that tweet will show up on the home page. On TweetDeck, you can also add columns. Now you can see that you can make more of the default columns, the home, notifications, messages, or activity columns, but you can also add new separate columns for your followers, favorites, lists, collections, or trending topics. Let's say I want to make a column just for my followers. I'll go down here to add column, go to followers, and add that column. There will be a list of all the followers right there in that column. As you guys can see, I am extremely Twitter famous. And then again, I can add another column for my mentions. Add that column too. I can also add another column for, let's say, my favorites. Okay, add that column. Now, whenever I see a really cool tweet, I can just favorite it, go to favorites, and it'll show up right there. I can also create a column for any lists that I want to create. Create list. I'll type in favorite TV shows. Save. And then some suggestions will show up. If I like any, I could add them to the list. Or I could search for some up here in the search box. In that column, all the activity of that show will show up. I can also create a list by clicking right down here at the bottom. That's another way you could do it. I can also make a column just for any collections that I want to make. Create collection. Maybe I want to make a collection of the funniest tweets that I see. And then any tweet in particular that I want to be in that collection, I'll just drag it on over here. And they'll show up right there in that column. I could also add a collection column by clicking right down here at the bottom. TweetDeck is a useful tool for both the news media and news consumers because the news media can use it to reach a broad audience and news consumers can keep up with what the media is saying and doing. Well, thanks everyone for watching.